sure to comment down below teams I haven't done yet. So taking a look at the Miami Heat roster and the contract situation they have down there in Miami, it looks really good. I think if you're an avid watcher of the NBA, you know that Miami is actually in a really good spot right now with their cap situation and everything like that. They are a playoff contending team with great cap space, especially for the next 2 years of very good free agency classes. They have a really big shot of getting some big time free agents. Obviously, Giannis was the big time guy, and then it was Bradley Beal for a little bit. So we're gonna see if they can even land a superstar like that to give all this cap space to. Because obviously, as you can see, that they are gonna have nearly $50 million in cap space next year. But for this year and my rebuild, just to help them out a little bit, I am going to be getting rid of some things that I don't really need. And obviously, in real life, they play Victor Oladipo at point guard. We have 3 very decent point guards right now. So I think the best case scenario for the Miami Heat to do would get rid of one of them. And I love me some Dragic. I absolutely love Goran Dragic's game. I think last year in the playoffs, he did amazing. But that's a very hefty contract with a team option that I don't really need. He is probably the most valuable guy besides Kendrick Nunn. And obviously not trying to go too overpowered with some of my trade requests and things like that. I decided just to trade him for something that we need. And obviously in Miami, they have good play from their bigs with the Precious and Bam, but I think size would be amazing. Obviously getting a player like Amadou Diallo would also be very, 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 very nice as well. Rudy Gay, which is a player I always get in all of my rebuilds, so I'm going to not get him. But if I'm being completely honest, obviously in real life, this trade would be absolutely horrible, but in 2K, Hassan Whiteside actually does play pretty well. So I decided to get Goran Dragic, and I instead of trading for that first pick with Goran Dragic, I made it 2 seconds, or actually 1 second, I think, if I remember. And also this trade right here, we get Amadou Diallo, so we get 2 of the guys that I wanted to get. So if you look at our rotation now, we got Victor at the point, Tyler, Jimmy Butler, Precious at the 4, Bam Adebayo at the 5 still. Then I still got Nunn on the team with my boy Duncan Robinson, 3-point sniper. And then we got Diallo and Whiteside now. So Whiteside making his return, being that sort of just big body in the paint we can just keep down there. Obviously having a 6'9" center in Bam. It'd be nice to just switch it up to have some big time size. And then we also get a nice forward, Amadou Diallo. We still have great play from Nunn and Duncan Robinson, and then our starting lineup actually looks pretty good, obviously with having Precious in there being a rookie. Maybe not the best case scenario, but in 2K, Precious always develops into at least like an 80, 83 overall type of player, so he's a player I really love to have on a lot of my rebuilds, so it's really nice. I don't know what I'm doing here, I'm kind of just sitting here doing nothing, but yeah, this is going to be a nice little simulation right here to the end of the season. As you guys know, I always sort of skim through these kind of fast because they do take hours to film, so again, leave a like on the video for the support. I would definitely love it. But boom, after the first season, we made the playoffs. Obviously, we are the 2 seed. I actually have a very, very, very solid year. As you can see in the West, the Houston Rockets are the 4 seed, which is an absolutely crazy thing. I don't think I've ever seen this happen in 2K before, so I was very surprised. And then out in the East, nothing super abnormal about these. I mean, Toronto's in the playoffs, which I guess is kind of abnormal, but nothing really too crazy. If you look at the standings again, we were the 2nd seed. I mean, Atlanta made the playoffs, which was kind of cool, but yeah, like I said, Toronto making the playoffs is kind of interesting. Like the Bulls were out, the Knicks suck still in 2K, and then a bunch of these West teams like the Warriors are bad. Dallas didn't make the playoffs, which is super crazy. And then yeah, like I said, Utah also not making the playoffs. It's super duper abnormal. Maybe I should probably do like a Utah Jazz 2K rebuild, because in 2K Utah never wins a title, and obviously with Utah being the number 1 seed in the West right now, it might be a kind of cool thing to try to get them to where they are in real life. But in our first round matchup, we're going up against the 7th seeded Boston Celtics team, which that is definitely a very dangerous team. As you can see, we're already tied in the season series, so and this would be a good series in real life, but definitely in 2K, I do think we have the better all-around roster. I think will help us out a lot, especially having Bam in the paint, really being able, yeah, like I just said, being able to help us out a lot more, not really having any paint defenders in Boston. It's really gonna help out with our advantage. I mean, look at that. Evan Fournier was their leading scorer in this game. That's a lot of tough things to swallow right there. That's tough. Going into the second round, we have that's crazy. The Houston Rockets got it past the first round. Oh my god! And then the Lakers got the Timberwolves in the first round. So that was obviously an easy sweep for King James himself. But yeah, the Pelicans couldn't get past the Houston Rockets. That's something that's pretty interesting. And then yeah, like I said, in the East we're going up against the Bucks, which if you know were their sort of series last year that they also played. But they didn't have Giannis. They have Giannis now, obviously with injuries turned off. Hopefully we can have the same luck as Miami did last year in the finals. With that, we go up 1-0. It looks like the Battle of LA is going on in the second round of the Western Conference also, which seems to always happen. I always seem to find the Lakers and the Clippers battling it out against each other, it seems. But as you can see, we do not have any problems. As you guys know, Miami in real life and in 2K, it seems, always has the Bucks number. Miami always plays well against Milwaukee. It seems to always happen, and even in 2K they can sense it as well. But yeah, man, Bam Adebayo is just absolutely carrying our team right now. Like, I love Jimmy Butler in real life, but in 2K he is just, he sucks, I'm not gonna lie. It's very hard to win big with Jimmy Butler being your best player, arguably. And then over for the Battle of LA, it looks like they're going into an intense Game 7 with Denver already making it to the conference finals, and the Lakers beat out the Clippers in the conference semifinals. And then obviously with the Nuggets not having injuries in 2K for the simulation, they have Jamal Murray. So that is probably why they are very high ranked, very good, because they have, the MVP in 2K and also maybe in real life as well in Nikola Jokic. Pretty easy to do, but we are going against the number 1 seed in the East right now, and possibly the number 1 seed at the end of this season for, in real life, the Philadelphia 76ers, so that's definitely terrifying. I do think we have a good chance, but as you can see here, we go down 3-1, and that is just when you gotta maybe just call it what it is, and I just don't think we have enough star power to match, a fully healthy Joel Embiid, a fully healthy Ben Simmons, and that really good squad they built around him in 2K and in real life. We end up losing in the conference finals, and then the Lakers beat the fully healthy Nuggets as well, so the Lakers and LeBron James are going on an absolute tear, which is kind of cool to see, but dang, I knew we weren't good enough to win the finals. Look at that, the Lakers won the finals, but with Miami, we need that go-to guy, and I love Jimmy Butler. I think he's a great piece, but Jimmy Butler can't play like finals last year. Jimmy Butler every sort of game, so we really need to find that next sort of guy we can go to. Wow, the Magic get the first overall pick with the Pacers and the Spurs right behind, but that's cool that the Magic got the number 1 overall pick. I'm just going to be simulating over to the NBA draft to see what I can do with trades and things like that. I don't think we're going to have really any options, but bam. In the draft now, as you can see, we have 4 players we are allowed to trade. And looking at Jimmy Butler being a 93 overall, he might be the guy who gets to go for that big of a contract as well. I did end up trading the 4th guy down at the bottom for some draft picks, but nothing really crazy. But as you can see, nobody wants Jimmy Butler. Nobody wants Jimmy. So Jimmy and picks, Jimmy and by himself. Nobody wants to touch Jimmy Butler, so that's really terrifying. It's concerning because I do think I want to move on from Jimmy just because he's older and doesn't really fit our team, but I will have to think what I can do to get a better option than Jimmy, at least on the offensive end. On defensive end is awesome, but getting a player like Jimmy Butler worth nearly $40 million is just such an overpay. It's pretty bad, not gonna lie. But as you can see, the free agency class here, it's pretty nice. Pretty nice. It's usually just the same ones as always. But yeah, not too shabby. Obviously with Kawhi being there. Again, I don't think it's very realistic, just me signing Kawhi in the first year and just getting him in Miami, even though Miami is a sort of free agency destination type of place. I just don't think it's very realistic, but there are some pretty notable names that I can go after. Just no one on that sort of superstar level. I think DeMar would be a nice pickup. But again, as you can see, we really don't have anyone on the team. We have 4 players on the roster with probably like, what, 60 mil to spend in cap space. So, taking a look at DeMar, I love getting DeMar in 2K and just trading him away. I usually just do a sign-in trade, which sometimes does happen in real life. John Collins, I'm going to try to get John Collins. If I do pick him up, I can make Bam, still the starting center. I can make John Collins a starting small power forward. I think that'd be a really good front court for us. Again, just trade bait for another really good superstar in the long run. And then, let's see, Victor. I don't really need Victor Oladipo again. I don't think so. Powell, Laurie, Derek. Oh, Lonzo. I'm going to try to get Lonzo. I think having Lonzo in Miami would actually be a very nice match made in heaven. Being a very good ball facilitator for that team, I think it's very nice, and I think they would very much, need something like that, especially with their defense. I think his defense would really match the levels that Miami loves to play. There was Gary Trent Jr. there, but I do have Tyler Hero, so not really what I'm looking for, I don't think. Let's go back up. Oh, these guys are a bit too low. I think I will, sign DeMar. Like I said, DeMar DeRozan for sign trades. It's actually kind of a good idea. You can say it's not realistic, but I think it actually kind of is. It does happen quite often, but as you can see here, we have a lot of people that are, cap holds and rights renouncing and stuff. But Lonzo actually wants to come and play in Miami, but the Pelicans are going to match, which really ticks me off. But DeMar, we end up getting him, and then also with John Collins, also get matched by the Atlanta Hawks. So don't get the guys that we want, but we do up getting a nice piece with DeMar. Now, obviously, Jimmy Butler and DeMar DeRozan playing on the same team sounds atrocious. Doesn't sound like a very good pairing. So just putting my feelers out there. Look who I find that's available. Ben Simmons. Now we know Joel Embiid loves himself a Jimmy Butler. Do we trade Jimmy Butler for Ben Simmons? That's a nice pickup in my opinion. Jaylen Brown, that's also a very nice pickup. Maybe you trade Jaylen Brown for maybe a more, veteran leadership type of player like Jimmy Butler. There's Rudy Gobert, which would be kind of cool. Kristaps, there's a lot of really good players. Brandon Ingram would also be nice, but I just did a video with Brandon Ingram, so I'm not going to pick him up. Sorry about that, Brandon. And look here, the guy who led the league in scoring last season in 2K, SGA. And I rarely ever do videos with Shea. I love Shea in his game so much. But do I take him over Ben Simmons? That is the question. I just personally think that, and I know this is probably stupid to say, but hey, the three-point shooting of Shea is amazing. Obviously, Ben Simmons is a better defender. Obviously, defensive player of the year candidate type of guy, but being very much handsomely paid for a guy who can't really score a whole lot like Shea can. But Shea's also a gifted, defender, a gifted facilitator. I think it might be a little bit worth it, especially on the team that I need. That I need more three-point shooters. I end up trading Jimmy Butler for Shea, Gilgeous, Alexander. Then we have DeMar still, which, again, I could keep DeMar on my team and still have a very good chance at maybe even a high playoff run or maybe even a championship title contending team. But looking here, I'm just trying to find a good and fair trade. Obviously, there's some trades that just look super abnormal, but like the Brandon Ingram one, there's no way this would ever happen in real life, so I don't really want to try to do this one. But you guys will see right here. If you guys can ASMballeR, you're stupid. Why would you do that trade? I actually really like the play of Miles Bridges, and I do end up doing a 3-team trade. So DeMar goes to Toronto. Toronto trades OG to the Hornets, and then the Hornets trade Miles Bridges to us. So it's a 3-team trade. Easy, easy, easy. DeMar is back in Toronto and a first-round pick, and they ended up taking it. So everyone's happy, it seems, and I'm not mad about it one bit. So now we look at our little roster. We have SGA, Tyler Hero, Miles Bridges, who hopefully will develop into a nice player. I've never really played with him in 2K before. We have Precious and Bam Adebayo. Bam, 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 Bam Adebayo, Bam Adebayo, Bam Adebayo, Bam Adebayo. Then we have Willie Ernie Gomez, Willie Cauley-Stein, Duncan Robinson. Still, I really want to make him the 6th man to get extra shooting off, and the bench would be very, 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 very important to me. And then your boy signed Alex Caruso, which, in my opinion, would be a nice pickup. The dude is a 2-time champion, played with LeBron James, had finals competitive play, and I think that would be very valuable to our team. So instead of getting none back, I ended up getting Caruso. I think that's a nice pickup. So now, looking at this team, I have great faith that we can end up doing something pretty nice here. Is it going to be better than last year? Maybe. We're going to have to see how well SGA can play, and going to have to make up for the absence of Jimmy Butler, which I think he can do, and also the absence of Victor Oladipo. I mean, Victor Oladipo is probably a very big, important role in our team as well. But SGA in 2K is an animal. SGA in even real life is an animal, so I think it'll be very nice for our team. As you can see, we're already the number 2 seed in the conference, and we end with the third best record in the conference as well. Taking a look, oh my god, LaMelo Ball, averaging 30 points per game. He's also a player that goes absolutely insane in these rebuilds. Luka is a 99 or 98 overall. We have, like I said, Nikola Jokic going back to back for MVPs. Who knows, man? He might even win one this year in real life as well. We do not get any Miami Heat players on the list, which is kind of sad. But wow, Denver is killing the game right now, being the number 1 seed 2 times in a row. Nothing looking too crazy, besides the Warriors making the playoffs now. It's kind of nice, but everything looks pretty normal. I think the Pacers are in the playoffs now, which is kind of abnormal. And the Magic as well are the 8th seed with their brand new roster without Nikola Vucevic. But I do love me some Hornets basketball, but I do think we do have a better team, no offense. I think Shea will be able to do a very good job defensively against LaMelo Ball. Oh yeah, we sweep him. That's easy. Oh my god. The Orlando Magic upset the number 1 ranked, I almost said Hornets, Brooklyn Nets team with KD, Kyrie, and James Harden. That's crazy. And then out west, you also have a very nice upset here with the Warriors beating the Lakers. Oh my god, thank goodness for that. We do still have to end up getting past the Bucks, and then I'm assuming Boston's gonna beat Orlando. There's no way they get past both of those guys. That's crazy. Wow, we really lucked out. Not if we do get past this round to go up against the number one seeded Brooklyn Nets team. I'm assuming they have KD and Harden still. I wouldn't think that they would be, gone or anything like that. But if you saw there, the Memphis Grizzlies actually beat the Golden State Warriors right there. So Memphis is in the second round, and I'm getting my booty whooped right now. Going into Game 7, do a coaching game plan as you saw there. Doing coaching adjustments, adding more defense to my team in tighter rotations, and voila, your boy ASMballeR puts the Miami Heat into the second round, which is dope. Tyler Hero saves our behinds with that one, and yeah, Bam sucks that game. Thank God for Tyler Hero stepping up really big, and then I think Giannis had a kind of a pooper of a game, but now, if you guys see, we have a chance. We really just need to get past this crazy 8-seeded Orlando Magic team. What the heck is happening? As you can see, they have Cade Cunningham, which you guys know in 2K is an insane player. But that's all they got. They got Cade Cunningham leading into a conference finals. And then West, no big time contenders besides the Pelicans, who are a dominant team, but I think we got them. And we ended up sweeping this crazy Cinderella team of the Orlando Magic. And look at that. We don't even have to go up against the powerhouse, Zion Ingram ball team of the Pelicans. we go against the Grizzlies, which I think the Grizzlies are a really good team, but nothing like this. Oh my god. Dylan Brooks isn't even playing on that team. That's super crazy, but wow. We dodge a big bullet left and right without having to miss a step. We are in the NBA Finals with I'm going to say it, a below average team against a below average team. So I think this is very favorable to us. I love Ja, but come on, I'm SGA right now, baby. And I got Bam. I got a full squad, and I easily sweep the Memphis Grizzlies in the NBA Finals. This is just going to be a 2-year rebuild because there's no way I'm ever going to lock out again like that. That's super crazy. I can't believe the Orlando Magic made it all the way to the NBA Conference Finals. That's